All eyes were on the Democratic National Convention this week, and yes, it was historic.
Are you ready to elect Kamala Harris, the first president of the United States?
Now, I know what you're thinking, that's just a slip-up. We've obviously had other presidents. But no, Washington, Jefferson, Jackson, Roosevelt, those are all just figments of your racist imagination. I bet you think Jefferson Davis existed too. Bigot. But mostly the DNC has been the same old slop. We'll get to Trump in a second, don't worry.
I'm better looking than she is.
Duly noted, Mr. President. Anyway, they had FDR's grandson.
Diversity is our party's strength. And I'm so proud to see the wonderful representation of our party.
He's right, the DNC includes everyone, even people who look like someone drew a face on a skin tag. It also includes this woman dressed like a melting marshmallow. She's the president of... I'll just let her tell you.
I am April Barrett, and I am the president of SEIU, representing 2 million service and care workers. We're all in for Kamala Harris.
I'd say she's like a vulture, but vultures can fly without taking up 3 seats on an airplane. They also had AOC doing her MLK impression.
The woman who fights every single day to lift working people out from under the boots of greed, trampling on our way of life.
Look at that face. She knows she said it weird. She knows she meant to say treading. But hey, at least this guy liked it. I call him Draco Malnourished. They even had Chuck Schumer dancing like he's in the second half of a Metamucil commercial. People complained the DNC had no substance, but there doesn't have to be. Kamala doesn't matter. What matters is the symbolism. Voting for Kamala is the new getting the vaccine. The rollout was rushed. All the experts say you have to. If you don't, you're racist. Instead of a free donut, you get a free vasectomy. RFK Jr. won't do it. Plus, it dances. They're not selling a person, they're selling a symbol, a token of your fealty to the regime. Trump, on the other hand, is acting like a political candidate. This week, he had rallies in Pennsylvania, Michigan, North Carolina. He also visited the Arizona-Mexico border. But you can really see the difference in how Trump approaches online campaigning. Trump's done big streams and record-breaking Twitter spaces, but this week he did an interview with Theo that's getting lots of views. Trump talked about his kids, boxing, drugs and alcohol, his relationship with his brother, and a few political issues that Theo's passionate about. Since a lot of our common spaces are digital now, it matters how candidates perform there. Theo Von's fans have spent hundreds of hours with him and they know what he cares about. They talked about drugs, medical costs, and immigration because that's what matters to Theo. Trump being able to speak to each of those issues with personal stories and proposed solutions means a lot to Theo's audience. As our lives have migrated online, these shows feel like places we frequent, and candidates popping up on a podcast or stream you watch every day is like them showing up in your living room. Kamala isn't doing these things because she can't. Everyone knows she's terrible off script. Instead, they're paying buses full of TikTok influencers to pretend to be happy at a rally. Paid influencers and lame celebrity endorsements, we've seen this online strategy before. I have expected them to lift up their shirt sleeve to reveal an I voted sticker. Trump is going into people's digital space, and Kamala is paying to bring the influencers to her party. The difference matters. I know the election is fake, but regardless of what happens in November, there are a lot of people who are more loyal to Trump now than they were even a year ago. These are people who at some level think that there's a way out of this mess, and Trump matters in as much as he represents that hope in people.
I'm better looking than she is.
And there's that.